Oh, it's so pretty. All
I
right,
still not
gentlemen.
managed to see this new intro yet.
Yeah, thank you. Oh, thank you for bringing that up there. Free, make sure I have one, two. Who am I missing? Danovan, you want us to
Or
same it? Well, I got, but no, I'm looking at the pin messages for the question I asked y'all about your names and all that, and it was just Danovan. You want the same for what you use as Ruckus too?
Yeah, that's
Right.
fine.
Okay. All right. Then yeah, I'll want to finish that this week. Then I had to making sure I got your acting names, so to speak.
Nice.
All right, gents. We are live. We will pick up here. Let's do introductions as always to our lovely Tuesday Death Dealers game of D&D. Free Walker, you're up first.
Free Walker is the 5th level Goliath fighter.
Danovan.
My name's Danovan. I'm a halfling, Ghostwise halfling, druid of the Deep Grove.
Pig.
I'm Pig Iron, your 5th level human paladin, and I've got nothing. But sometimes nothing is a real cool hand.
Murph.
I am Murphiz, your 5th level forest gnome bard. A rhyming bard is who I am, but sometimes it is hard to rhyme things. Sorry, kind of screwed that one up. Let's
Oh
move on to more.
my. Oh, it's going to be a long game tonight. I can already tell.
It's
Morthos.
difficult.
Morthos is your 5th level tiefling rogue. No comment.
Okay, yeah, you can't follow that up. You just let it go. That's right. And missing tonight is whoa. Thanks. Already, dog coming out with the cheers. Thank you, my friend. And watch out, rogues, because looks like dog is flying away here. And we're missing Bart, our half elf sorcerer, flatulent sorcerer, who may try to make it. He's just got caught on the work schedule. So hopefully he'll make it, but we'll try to, like I said in the Discord, we'll try to give him his allotted amount of flatulence that he needs per session. We'll get that required. All right, Death Dealers. You had a heated, a lengthy discussion in Discord on your Discord channel over the week to determine what was your best course of action to approach this keep and enter it or find out what's going on here or something of the matter. Where are we and what are we going to do?
Do we want to take a quick vote on either knock on the front door or set the cat on fire and throw it at the boat?
I kind of like that setting the cat on fire. I mean, that sounds like fun.
I mean, I'll do it.
Thanks, Keith.
Alright,
so cool.
We could probably dip you in oil and put you on fire and throw it over there and see what happens.
or the owl.
Yeah, the owl could just drop some oil.
We could do both. We could drop oil on it, and then it can set you on fire and throw it in the oil to make a bigger fire.
So I forget
Okay,
what you said, Duff. The white banner with the blue gauntlet, is that the same as the air cult thing?
From let's see, you're asking about
I don't believe so. I thought it was something we never saw.
um
There were blue armored people riding vultures, is one of the rumors that we had heard.
let me see. That's Feathergale.
Yeah,
They were Feathergale Spire. Oops. Still, you see built from white limestone. I'm trying to see what it shows. The sculpture beneath. They are where? Yeah, I know they had some white or blue. They something similar, but they are not related. I don't believe so. I'm going to check that while you are.
Okay. So, guys, I'm up for either. I mean, I would say that we could try to work our way in through the front door and see if we could learn about that dwarven delegation, like, peacefully, and maybe get a meal out of it. Or if worse comes to worse, we can hopefully escape and run to the monastery up to the northeast to hide out.
Yeah, of all the rally points, I think that's probably the worst one to pick.
I know it like the back of my hand, though. Yeah, so I think the safest thing is to knock and just see what happens.
Well, do we want to all knock, or do you just want to send like one or two people up and then have the others straggle in based on the reaction?
If they're going to invite us in, then we're going to want to all be there, I think. Otherwise, we're going to split the party. But I think if Danovan wants to hide his identity, that might give us a secret party member that they wouldn't know about.
Yeah.
Cat, a dog.
Well, we could always say we got separated and, I lost my counterparts and have the other people show up, a little bit later, down the trail, like if the first round people get successfully invited in. My only concern with the hiding Danovan is if they do have a magic user there, we'll go, okay, pop your familiar into its pocket dimension so he's not wandering around.
I guess so. Does everyone carry pocket dimension animals? Can't they
That's
just
part
look
of being
like
a
a
familiar.
regular
The familiar is a spirit.
Well, that's what I was saying in that message that I sent you guys. Is like, don't say that I'm a familiar. Just say that I'm your pet or whatever.
Yeah. It's my pet cat.
Yeah.
I go.
We could
everywhere
also
with
say
the
that
cat.
we fed it once and he just won't leave us alone.
There you go.
Yeah, that's
Yeah. Until they decide to be like, oh, we'll get rid of it for you, and they'll just kill me.
Dinner.
You have a backup character made, Dan?
Yeah, I do actually.
So I guess we'll just pick the handsomest and most charming.
I don't know.
Okay, I'll do it.
Oh my lord. What are y'all doing now?
We're all gonna go knock, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright.
Actually,
and
can you cast spider climb on me?
Bart, can
Bart can, sure.
And that's from his
Yeah,
staff,
it's
right?
staff.
Or
Yeah, he has a spider staff that he can give you a clock upside the head and lay spider climb down on you.
okay.
You must stay within so many feet of the staff, though, for it to stay in effect. We ran
many
into that
feet?
problem before. It's only like 120.
His,
Oh, okay,
maybe less than
that's
that.
perfectly fine. Because I'm gonna try to satellite you guys at 30 feet. Yeah, just don't say anything about me at all.
I tell you what, if you want to just come in and just be the pet cat, I'll just throw you up on my shoulder and you can ride around. I doubt they'll mess with me.
Okay.
Big guy has a weird obsession with the little cat. We don't ask questions.
Yeah.
Okay, so give me the plan now here before y'all proceed to move toward I'm assuming the front gate area is what you're getting ready to do.
And the front gate is the southwest tower. Is that?
Right here. The front gate is right here.
Yep. So I'm gonna go down there. I guess I'm gonna try and persuade them. Morthos, did you say you had good deception?
It's average, above average. I'm proficient in it,
All right. Well,
but I'm not the most charismatic person.
yeah, I don't know what it's gonna take, but I'm gonna try to persuade them to.
All right, who's going to assist in the persuasion so he can get some advantage on these rolls? We need to have somebody assisting on all rolls so we can.
Well, Murph.
succeed on them.
Murph is who would probably be the most likable to be invited into a castle if they want entertainment.
Yep. I can do it.
Yeah, if they're looking for recruits, they're probably going to look for the fighters.
Yeah. Well, we're all going to be there, so I guess you just pick somebody to roll with. We don't know what he's
It
going to
doesn't
ask.
matter who does the assist as long as somebody is assisting for the advantage. That's all it takes.
We'll figure it out when we get to the door.
We'll all assist.
Yeah.
Take turns being the hype man.
Yeah, step in when you feel like you can add to the conversation.
What?
Huh?
All right.
I don't know
So
what
that's-
he's talking about.
That's our plan. We're going to walk down there and ask them to let us in. And
Begin to move your tokens. I would assume you're going to come from offside the map from the trail, or are you just going to walk straight down in front of the castle area?
yeah, we'll keep somewhat distance, but we want to walk like we're pretty jaunty. You know, we don't want to necessarily look like
Don't
we're
run at
sneaking.
'em.
Jaunty.
Yeah.
Jaunty.
All right. For a second, I thought I was going by myself.
Just
No,
y'all can move,
I'm-
everybody move their move on down. Move the tokens on down to the entrance area. Now,
All right.
I'll grab Bart. Now, Free, your owl. What are you going to do with him?
He's going to stay outside and up in the air and just keeping an eye on everything.
Okay, so I'm going to put him. I've got him down here about midway. If you can see where I just moved him, just to hold him there. I'm assuming would be
All right,
Are
I'll
there-
move around as I see fit.
there. You
Are
go.
there
Okay, perfect.
people that we can? Are there people outside right now?
The owl relays to you that there are guardsmen that walk. That from time to time, what he sees is there are two guardsmen on the parapets, the landing strip areas on all four north, south, east, west sides. From time to time, he has seen people come out of several of the doors and walk to other buildings and all that. And then there are a few people that are manning or doing some stuff on the boat, the big boat that's docked. So when you get closer to the front gate, this is what you see.
Okay.
Do the guys on that front gate see us approaching?
As you get closer to who's walking up there, let me zoom in so I can see what's happening here. Now I saw a sea floating around a minute ago. Did you
Yeah,
go?
that was my cat token. I was gonna put it, but I figured I didn't need it.
No. So are you in cat mode right now? So I understand.
Yeah, I am.
With spider climb, a spider climbing
Yep.
cat. Okay.
And he's
So
riding on my shoulder at the moment.
okay, just make sure I
I'm
understand.
stuck to the side of his face.
You proceed to move closer to the gate, and as you get closer, there are some clattering sounds and muffled. You kind of hear some muffled noises coming from the gate, and as you get closer, like it shows, a human warrior peers out of the second-story arrow slit directly above the gate. But he yells out, "Who are you? What do you want?"
Ahoy there, my good man. We are but weary travelers. We wish to possibly stay the night and have some food. And maybe directions. Where are we? What is this keep?
This is Riverguard Keep. And he tells you it's, but we're not open to the public.
Well, you can just throw some food over the side. It'll look like you're well provisioned here. What is it you do at Riverguard?
How do you know that? How do you know we're well provisioned? Go away! You're bugging me.
Begging your pardon, sir, but we've traveled quite a far way. Could you possibly give us directions? And
You
So
see
wait,
that?
are we trying to get directions or are we trying to get in there?
I'm just trying to stall for the moment.
You see
I'm
that
working my
big-
way up to it.
You see that big ball of light up in the sky? Follow it. That'll find your way where you need to go.
Maybe there's something,
Maybe.
some work or something we can do for a meal, a hot meal.
My friend here is very good on the loot. Maybe you would like some entertainment for you and the men. Can we please come in?
And the big guy likes to haul stones if there's anything more physical.
Shut your mouth. I kill stuff.
So how's my persuasion going? Is that
You.
maybe we should have planned this better.
Yeah,
Yeah, I would have led you.
I'm
yeah,
just
we're mercenaries,
I'm just
we're
telling
looking for
him
work.
with silent speech. I'm like, look, just tell him that you don't deal with, you need to speak to someone in charge.
Yeah. I need to speak to someone in charge. Is there a manager I
talking
can
to
talk
him.
to?
You're talking to him. I
Oh.
man this gate. And if you haven't paid attention, there's several other gentlemen watching your movements now. And there are a couple of other arrow slits that kind of man the wall area, and you will notice that there's movement in those arrow slits, and that there are indeed arrows stuck out of those arrow slits. Pointed
Perhaps
at
you're speaking
you.
the wrong language there, my friend. Perhaps they're just interested in, maybe a little bit more bartering for a nice meal, and start shaking a coin purse towards them. Surely you guys can spare a couple of hours of respite and a meal to get us on our way and help us reorient ourselves.
If you ain't a member of the group, you're not coming in.
Oh, what's the group? Maybe I am a member.
What's the membership fees?
If you're a member of the group, then you know our leaders. If you're a member of the group, you know our leader's name. State his name, and I'll let you in. If not, bug off.
And what might your name be, sir?
My name's the one that's getting ready to put an arrow up your ass if you don't leave my front gate alone.
Guys, I don't think we're getting very far. Should I guess? Is it? It's Tim,
Whatever,
right?
They made their decision. We tried to go in, whatever. Let's just fuck them up.
Yes.
Like,
All right.
if they're
Well,
not even willing to just talk to us, then whatever. Let's leave.
so long, and have a lovely day.
Fine, you can come in.
Ah, yes. I didn't even.
Now I'm not sure I want to. Screw
Yeah,
this
I
guy.
don't want to now. Let's just go. Where's that stone monastery at?
Yeah, at least we're welcome there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
As we go away, 1,000 curses. May your whole keep burn to the ground.
And your boat.
But that's funny. Yeah, Garfine. They've been trying to determine how to get themselves into this large keep area, and they have approached it with Pig Iron as their emissary to try to barter their way in. And they finally got admittance, but now they don't want in. They want to.
Yeah, I mean that was a real 180. Like I don't trust. I'm gonna shoot you with an arrow.
Well-
All right, you're leaving. Come on in.
Like maybe his name was Tim. I mean,
Yeah.
it's a pretty common name.
Are you
What do you
coming
think,
in or
guys?
I mean, let's just go in, and if it turns, then we just put our backs to a corner and we just start killing people. I don't see how that could possibly go wrong for us.
You make a compelling argument. I can't find any holes in that logic.
Yeah, I'm gonna get off his shoulder and I'm gonna dart over to the wall. And
Should we ask about the dwarves first?
no,
right.
let's not start that
the
right
the doors proceed to open, and you see this. Okay.
Are
They-
both doors open or just the entrance to the murder hole?
Yeah. No, just those two doors are open right there. And you see a 30-foot passageway leading east. A portcullis box the far end of the passage, but you can see the castle yard on the other side. An arrow slit in the southern wall provides, you can tell, provides defenders a way to fire on intruders who gets this far, if needed.
Is there just the one arrow slit, or are there murder holes in the ceiling?
Give me perception checks.
Yeah, I'm not going into that room until the portal close comes up. I've played too many strategy games.
Anybody? Free? You don't notice anything.
everyone-
Yeah,
From,
no.
I mean, they're double doors. Where's the person who unlocked these double doors?
he was up above it, and there's another floor to this building up above, and there was an arrow slit up there.
Right. But who opened the doors?
They
Shouldn't there be a person on the other side of this?
They were opened
Roll
up.
for Bart, please.
Oh, Bart, thank you. Sorry, my bad. Where's Bart?
If you want me to roll for him, you can.
Okay, I've had his character closed. Sorry, I was reading. Bart, he moved up here a little. He was waiting, and he whispers back to you, Free. He can see that it's hard for you to discern the way they're disguised heavily, but in the ceiling up there are several murder holes. They're just deceptively hidden.
Okay.
All right. Does he tell the rest of us that, or
He whispered
Or
it
should
to
I
Free.
okay?
All right, so I say, it looks like you got a number of murder holes in this room. Why don't you open that portcullis before we walk in?
Yeah, and you heard when the doors were opening and all that, you heard some chain mechanisms that, some chains kind of grinning and grumming that slid those doors open.
Okay.
And there you can see some shadows from the arrow slit there that someone is in, above in that second room. And
So the doors open in or out?
I would say that the way that looks, that they're going to open in, they're going to pull back into the hallway.
I said we just keep somebody there to keep the doors open.
And let's
What did he
see.
say to Free when he mentioned the murder holes?
What is the dimensions of the portcullis?
Oh, it's portcullis. It's a bunch of bars drop down.
Okay.
It's, yeah,
the cat is gonna run through and,
oh,
and
you
jump
probably,
through the bars.
you probably could. Yeah, if you're, well, I thought you were climbing up the side of the building.
I was going to, but I'm not anymore. Yeah, so I'm gonna get to here, and I'm just gonna sit, and I'm gonna like lick my paws,
Yeah,
and like be adorable, and roll onto my back.
well, here, let me remove my block here. When you do that, when you're sitting there,
I'm waiting on the owl to attack the cat.
The owl is smart at that.
outside, you hear a door open up, and four scruffy looking bandit type guys come walking out, and they are sitting here. And actually, you can give me a dex save real quick, Danovan. You're just able to move out of the way when one of them tries to kick you.
I'm gonna make that annoying cat sound when you try to kick him, and I'm gonna skitter off between them and
Yeah.
just like run.
And another gentleman looks a little bit more in charge-ish. Comes around and he's looking back up, like towards someone, and he's waiting. Are you guys coming in or not?
I'm not as hungry as I was, Tim.
Are these guys holding bows or crossbows or anything?
They have scimitars and light crossbows on them.
What do they have in hand, though, is what I'm asking.
Crossbows.
Yeah, suddenly I'm not in such a hurry to move into this place.
Let's just do it. Let's just do it. I'm out on this side, and if it goes sideways, I can back you guys up, and you guys can get out.
Come on in, and I'll take you to our leader. He'll want to talk to you first before anything else is going to happen.
Okay, that sounds fair.
And
Well,
what's
that
your
just,
leader's name?
It's Tim. Somebody here has got to be named Tim, or they wouldn't open the doors. How far can I walk?
You walk right on in. I haven't locked anything
Okay.
yet. So,
Aha! Hi
yeah,
there,
they basically, he looks as y'all start walking in. Well, hold on there now. He makes a wave to the hand, and the portcullis starts to rise up. And you see these guys begin to, they back up and let you in, but they are definitely, aware, will keep crossbows trained on you. And he says, "Come on in, follow me." And he begins to walk this way.
We're all still mounted, right? I never got off my horse.
Now, I think we probably would have left our horses outside of this place.
Well, actually, that would be a good call. And you are. He brings you on in, and he goes and he calls down, and he yells for he yells for another guy to come down and come take care of the horses. And another one comes. What the hell? Who's you getting? Damn, already going off. Oh, yeah. Great. Just give Free Walker advantage already. All right. All right.
Way to go, guys.
Yeah. So, yeah, another bandit, a little scruffier dude, a little scrawnier. He comes down and he goes, "Okay, fine. I'll take care of the horses." And he goes over here and he opens up a door here, and it is into what looks to be could have been it is a stable, but it's in bad shape. But you can hear a couple of horses are inside. There are a couple of whines, whinnies going on, type deals. And he says, "Just leave your horses here. They'll be shacked into the stable."
Looks like y'all been doing some repair work around here. It's looking great.
Still got a lot of work to do. Come on, I'll take you to our leader.
Yeah. I ride my horse over here to this guy before I dismount so I can try to get a better look in this building.
Yeah, well, it's just like I said, it's old stable. It's in bad shape. Like the rest of it, some of it's caved in. There's, you see the run, but you can see or hear that there are some horses in there, several.
Okay, so I'll dismount and walk away.
Mm-hmm. What
Before
about
I
the
do,
rest
I
of
look
it?
at this guy and I give him a hard glare and I say, "You better take good care of my horse."
And they just kind of, and there's you free when, and you can hear or notice the arrow slits. There's a couple more up above, and there's still a few more individuals up there in the tower from the main gatehouse right there. There's definitely one had stopped walking along the parapet on the south side, and when y'all come around, there's one up there watching, and he just kind of stops, and he's picking his nose, and he kind of stopped when y'all came around the corner. And this gentleman,
I asked him, I said, did you get anything out of there?
and he kind of shovels his hand up underneath his arm, his underarm, and just kind of wipes it off and turns his back.
Can you highlight them or make them visible so I can kind of see when I'm moving around out here, like where I want to go and
well,
how I want to get there?
there's just two. There's two on each landing area, and they walk back and forth. So they just kind of move. Yeah, but you just know that there are two that you put, the ones that are marked plus the ones that are up there, but I haven't really dropped them in yet. Just when the time becomes necessary, they'll show up.
The people that are visible here in the courtyard, is one of them the one we were talking with?
This thug-looking dude. Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I get a good look. I want to remember his face.
He definitely is. He's a good-looking individual, and he looks like this.
Oh yeah, looks trustworthy.
All right, and
Does it have that flying lizard guy on his arm?
I don't know what. Yeah, that's a good question. I didn't catch that he had some type of flying lizard dragon deal thing. I do not believe that would be the case. Where
This guy looks more like a Zen Param than a regular thug.
let's see, gatehouse. Just in case. Shush. Oh my God, they're gonna start barking. Quit.
They're barking at our cat.
That's my mommy's home.
Speaking of my cat, I go, cat, where'd you get to? Get back over here.
Holgirth, yeah, he doesn't have that, whatever that is, flying on him. So, all right, so he begins to walk, and it says, "Follow me," and y'all proceed to walk around.
Oops.
Come on, hurry up! I ain't got all day. Snap to it. Oh, you got Bart. Thank you.
Yeah, who had Danovan on his shoulder?
Free.
Yeah. Free. Okay.
So you run back.
I'm gonna run, and I'm gonna kind of leap up onto his arm and back onto his shoulder.
Are there any windows on this central doorway central room that we can peer into as we're walking?
1 second. I'm removing our bandits because y'all left them. They kind of stayed, and then you walk them in, they're following you, but they're keeping their distance. Which building are you talking about? The middle one?
Yeah, the middle one.
Yeah, there are a couple of windows there, you kind of, if you give me a perception check.
All right.
Everybody?
I give Pig one other of you. Well, Mur, you would be too small. So sorry.
Damn it.
Yeah.
All right, I'll roll.
He sees all and knows all.
Yeah. You, which building? Which window did you want to look in?
Everyone we passed. And everyone we do pass as we keep walking past.
Well, that would mean you have to take yourself off the trail a little bit. And are you willing? Are you trying
it's only 10 feet away, so I mean, I'm not going to peek in. Just looking through.
Well, you look in kind of quick, and you saw some movement in one, and maybe there may have been some. Maybe been a bathhouse. There could have been something that looked like a study. Maybe there were some beds in one of the the room. Hey, Swift Flag. So there's you didn't get a real good look at them, but there were occupied. There was some movement in there, in a few of them, but nothing stood out. there wasn't anything particularly noteworthy as you passed by and caught a peek of the room. You couldn't really see dimensions in the room. Wasn't a lot of light.
Okay, I keep talking to this thug so that everyone else, just basically trying to distract him with a lot of banter, so everyone else can continue to peer into things.
Well, give me a deception roll or performance, whichever. That changes it up a little bit if you're going to do something.
Yeah,
like that,
I'll
then.
just do performance. I'm just trying to.
What I want to do is I want to make like I want to talk to the guy, and I want to do that thing that people who have tinnitus, where it's just like ringing in the ear. I just want to make that sound in his ear to give him disadvantage on his check against his performance.
Okay, well, no, well, so when Pig was basically you get a from the thug dude, he kind of is with the ring in the ear, but he's kind of a little annoyed, and he just kind of and he just kind of slough you off. Now, by doing that, Free will notice that he gets a little closer. Free's a little bit more successful now, and in the window here. It kind of looked, as you were kind of peeking in and all, it looked like you saw some wash tubs, some curtains, maybe it looked like a privy room, when you went and looked into this window. Well, that's not very nice. I wanted to keep that because I grabbed the wrong. That one kind of looked more like it seemed to be a barrack room, and it was a little bit longer than the other room. There was a little bit more room in there. But definitely, there were a couple individuals in there, but you got the determination that's probably what was in that room. Okay?
Those two weren't dwarves, were they?
No, you didn't see dwarves. No, you saw more bandit-looking type dudes.
Any furry
Bandits.
people yet?
Mm-mm. He didn't notice anything else. When you're walking along, and quickly, if you're trying to make a peek, when you come around, this room looked to be a chapel of some sort. All right, and he continues to walk, and he brings you to one second here. All right, and he walks, and he says, "Come on in here," and he opens up the door. Oh, come on, damn it, Map.
Come on, be a green dragon. Be a green dragon.
Yes.
Or would be disappointed he missed it.
Be the dragon or a whale.
And he goes, "Grimjaw had some visitors approach the gate looking for work and food. You said you wanted to talk to anybody who showed up, so here they are."
What did he call him?
He called him Grimjaw. And here's what you kind of walk in, and what you saw is a great hall, 2 stories high. There's stone stairs on both sides that go up to a small balcony, and what you think you can see are doors on the second. There are doors on the second level, but there's doors underneath in the area too where you're at. Shush! Sorry about that. Heavy double doors lead, that's the east. When you walk through, arrow slits look out the north and south. At the west end, below the balcony, is a large wooden chair. with a wide table littered with papers and discarded plates and kind of junk kind of laying around. Second table is long and furnished with benches, runs down the middle of the hall. The walls here are painted green and blue, decorated with tattered bearings showing nautical designs. Oh, thanks, Amai, for the cheers. You see a gentleman, fairly good size. He is sitting at the desk looking over some stuff kind of haphazardly. There are two guard-looking people kind of standing by the stairs, and then another human kind of looks kind of bluish in kind of skin color a little bit. And he looks up and he goes, he kind of looks over to the, what's the damn guy? I've just closed that down. Darn it, Stuffy, I had it open.
Grimjaw?
No. He goes,
Daniel, are you
Holger,
gonna come in along with
fine.
us?
Yeah,
what's-
I'm on his shoulder.
Okay. And he goes, whatever, Holger, I'll talk to them. And Holger kind of, all right. And he kind of stomps off. Excuse me, I gotta get back to my post. And he kind of wanders off, leaving you there. And you're sitting there. He goes, who are you and why are you here?
Are we gonna try telling him that you guys just battled the Manticore in that valley, and you were headed south? And
Yeah, we're mercenaries looking for work.
all right,
Yeah, exactly. What he said. We're mercenaries. We've been traveling. We're lost our way a little bit and saw your lovely castle. Really, I love the renovations.
He goes, I ain't talking to you. I'm talking to the big boy. What are you doing here?
We're looking for work. We're our last employer got killed while we were out doing some work, and so now we're out of work. So yeah, we're just looking to join a mercenary company or something like that. You got any positions for us?
Possibly. I'd have to know your skill sets. See if you can handle yourself.
all skill sets.
I kill shit. That's what I do.
Everybody kills shit. Even I kill shit. But how good are you? How long you been fighting?
I don't know, 20 years, something like that.
My whole life.
Why don't we try try getting them all outside for a little exhibition?
Why's it got to be outside?
Well, we can always use a little extra work.
I can show you my collection of ogre fangs and owlbear claws if you'd like to see it.
And he says, let's see him. What do you got there?
All right, so I pull it out. So I have got let's see, 30 owlbear claws and 10 ogre tusks.
Hey, Free, don't forget to tell him about that green dragon we took care of.
Oh, and the Manicore. Although I did that one mostly myself.
Oh yeah, I think I forgot to record it on my character sheet, but I had taken some of those spines from the Manicore too.
That's fine. No, I thought you may have said something. Yeah. You know, and I would find that acceptable. Thank you. Since Bart had killed it, you were upset and wanted to retain some of the as a trophy.
Yep.
He goes, well, only time will tell. We may have some work coming up here in a second. Depends on what's happening out at the docks. If you don't cause any trouble and can prove your worth, then you can stay here. Well, I can put you in some bunks in the bunkhouse if you want for the time being.
That'll work.
That'd be great. Did I notice a chapel on the way in? I've got I'm a little delinquent on my prayer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. There's right across the courtyard right here. Just a small little
Praying
chapel.
won't get rid of that burning feeling.
I've got ointment for that.
Yeah, he says, yeah, it's right over there. You can go in any time. What's
Thank
a cat
you.
doing here?
I said it once and it keeps following me around.
You give me a dex check, Danovan. Dex save. Oh, you're just able to jump out of the way again before Grimjaw tries to kick you. Get the damn thing out of here. I don't like cats.
Get out of here, guys. It'd serve you right if he kicked your ass. What are you doing over there?
I hide under the table.
Yep. Yeah. All right. So he said he looks over to one and he just take him over to the bunkhouse and give him some bunks. There's a few free ones there since we just lost this, and he just kind of, I'll call for him later. And he goes back over here and he calls and he goes, Urshnor, come here and look at this. And so this lovely creature, follow me. I'll take you to the bunkhouse.
Is he gonna password that we're staying here for a little while so we don't have to deal with, what are you doing here?
Are you asking him? But you're Cat One. You can't say anything.
I'm asking free.
I
Do we have safe passage, or are we going to be harassed by guards?
Yeah, if you notice, don't worry about it. I'll have word sent around. Just stay at the bunkhouse right now. I'll send for you later.
Okay,
So
but I can go to the chapel. I'll take the cat with me.
Fine, you can get that flea-ridden beast out of here.
Okay.
Oh, can you let him know that one of your companions stayed behind to kind of cover the tracks, and he should be arriving, within the next 2 hours?
Yeah, I'll pass that on. And one of our companions is still outside and he's may wander up. His name is Danovan.
What's he look like?
A halfling.
He's a halfling, short dude,
I'll
kind of hairy and ugly. You can't.
we'll tell Holgar to pay attention. Let him in if he shows up.
So this table running down the middle, is that the table that's mentioned in the description with the papers and that sort of thing?
No, he's at Grimjaw's desk. It's got all the papers and stuff in it, and he called her over and, Morthos, what are you doing?
Trying to take a look at the papers on the table.
Yeah, all the while being like, hey, since we're staying here, do you guys need any help with whatever you're planning over here? Because we're nothing if not helpful.
They look like you've got looks like some trade routes, some drawings. There's some boat drawings. There's some letters there. You really, when you're getting closer and all that, you see Ushnora kind of steps between you and and Urshnora. So what you see is, I'll tell you what Urshnora looks like, even though it's a female. Urshnora looks like this. Kind of big and blue. Just so you know. And your Reavers.
Wave cultist.
Your Reavers kind of look like her. So even though there's male and female, but they have these sharp swords that got these teeth sticking out of them and all that. So
that person in the Spanish grayed out, that's not Grimjaw?
no. Nope.
Hey,
Grimjaw.
since Morthos.
Hold on, I'm trying to see if he is. Let me give you a better description of him. Actually,
So now we've got the air guys, we got the black earth cult. Now we got the crushing wave cult also. I wonder if we could join all three of these groups and the fire group when they show up.
Grimjaw is just he's a gruff looking gentleman. He is definitely he's got some good muscle to him. His teeth, he's got a couple of teeth that are kind of is bigger than normal. They're not. They look like they almost maybe tusk like in some degree. He's got a deep kind of growl of a voice. And he's got definitely more hair that kind of runs long sideburns, and he's definitely he's human, but he's a little bit more hairier than most people you're used to seeing, and you can tell that he has a very short temper, just the way he conducts himself. But he sends you on out. He sends you to.
All right.
He sends.
No dwarven runes or any dwarven lettering or writing anywhere on that table?
Nope. Not that you could tell.
Hey, before he sends us out and Morthos is still over there, can you ask him if, let him know, hey, I know rats are a big problem with keeps and ships. Our cat is really good at fending for himself. If it's all right with you, can he take care of your pest problem while feeding himself?
No, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to waste the time of the leader to keep asking about a cat.
he goes, what are you doing, Morthos? Are you trying to go up the stairs now?
You said that Ursula guy kind of pushed me away from the table when he walked up, so I'm gonna, give the person a wide berth, step away slightly intimidated, and take a wide loop back to the doors, and maybe look up or down these stairs as I'm taking my wide loop.
There's a small landing up there, to where what you see. You've got the doors here up above. Looks to be a landing in a hallway that kind of goes down the center of the landing that way, just kind of, a 5-foot hallway from up high there, and just maybe some other rooms.
So it's access to that grayed out area, probably.
Yes.
So this Ursnora guy, he is obviously not human. Does any of us recognize what race he is?
No, he's human. He's just big looking, but he's definitely human. He's a medium
I've
humanoid.
never seen a human with ears like that.
Just letting you know, it's what he's labeled as.
Can I do a nature check?
I'll let you know that you haven't seen one of him before. Someone like him before. But it is a human.
All right, I want to tell the guard that I got to pray really, really bad, and if she could take me to that chapel, I'd appreciate it.
Well, she stops and says, just, you can hop right on in. You can just go on right in there.
Okay.
Try not to go to sleep this time, Pig.
And he tells, follow me, come this way, the rest of you.
Here, kitty.
I'm gonna hop up on his shoulder.
And opens up the door, and let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Let me put these guys. These are our bandits that you wanted to know are patrolling. So I'll put them up here.
So, in this central keep here where Grimjaw was at, when the owl was flying over, did he see anything that was allowing something like an owl-sized critter to get through? Is there holes in the roof or something like that where he could get in there?
Nope, not at the top there. It's kind of caved in and just kind of disused, but there were it didn't seem to be any openings or any type of entrance or access from the top of the main building.
What about the arrow slits?
They're typical arrow slits. Arrow slits are 9 feet above the ground in most cases, are higher, 8 inches wide and 4 feet high.
Okay, so Alex should be able to fit through there. So when he was flying, I had him do another flyby of those arrow slits and see if those arrow slits are manned.
On which ones? We're talking about the above the landing where Grimjaw's at?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Doesn't see anything up there. Y'all didn't see anybody up on those landings. Those, yeah. Those are actually, I'm sorry, those are, I believe those are 9 feet. So they'll be, actually, it could be below the landing or above the landing. Hell, they're probably, I would think they're on the second landing so you can look down. I'll play it that way for right now.
As soon as that crushing wave reaver is out of sight, I'm going to dart up this wall and get on the roof.
Okay. So the crushing reaver escort puts and opens the door, and there's some other ones kind of sitting on the bunk, and a couple other reavers sitting there, and some bandits in there goofing off, throwing some dice, playing cards, just kind of relaxing, taking care of their armor. And she kind of comes in here and says, "Your bunks are all right here." And the other ones kind of look and go, and they yell back and forth, "We don't need any more people in here." And she goes, "Grimjaw, sit down and just shut the hell up." And one of them walks off and goes into here, shuts the door.
So, what happened to the previous occupants of these bunks?
Well, we share bunks. They're manning the. You'll be put to use soon.
Okay, Free. This time you get a bottom bunk. I'm not sleeping under you again.
Are these actually bunk beds? Yeah, I mean, I'll be glad to take the bottom bunk.
Let me see. The barracks, 9 double bunks. Yep. Each with a pair of foot lockers tucked underneath. Doors exit to the north, east, and west. So you've got a few bunks to sleep on. All right.
I don't sit around really well. I get very stir
I'll be right
crazy,
back.
so I'm going to see where the store goes.
Oh, you open it up, and it looks. There's a reavers in there, and it looks to be a armory that has weapons rack. Hold spears, barrel full of crossbow bolts and arrows. Is Mommy here? Sounds like it. There's leather armor. Some beaten copper shields, and there's some.
Sweet. I'm going to help myself to some bolts to replenish my supply.
There's 400. There's 400 crossbow bolts sitting there, so you can get. And there's 8 shields that they're shaped kind of like horseshoe crab shells. They're kind of beaten, kind of made out of copper and all that. So you guys can, if you need arrows or crossbow bolts, fill them up.
Any javelins?
Negatory.
I tried for you.
I'll grab a few longbow arrows.
Let me make sure. There are some spears. But
I was just asking for Pig, I think it is, that chucks the
Yeah. I might grab some later.
All right. So now, while y'all are kind of getting indoctrinated, Pig.
I'm gonna go play dice with these other guys down there.
Yeah, they kind of give you a look and smirk, and you start throwing some bones with them, and we'll take care of that in a second. Morthos walk around, and Bart, he's gonna crawl over in the corner bunk, and he's gonna say, "Wake me up when something important happens," and farts, and then goes to sleep. Goes over. All right, now Pig.
Pull out the loot and play.
Yeah, and it's getting, so y'all have been taking some time, and this is now getting to be, mid-afternoon, so to speak. And y'all have played a little bones, and then there's a few other bandits have come in and out, and they've kind of pilfered around, come in, every now and then one will come out and walk inside to this other room, and you hear, what's like running water. You kind of gets, you think there's steam coming out of that room. There's maybe a little quaff of, shit smell comes from that area sometimes. It's not very, it's very odorous coming from that room. Pig walks into the chapel.
Yes.
Alrighty. And what you see is it's a chapel. Bunch of wooden pews facing a large altar on the west end of the room. No idle hints at what deity is venerated here. Crude symbols painted on the wall above the altar. Kind of resembles an X with a horizontal bar linking the bottom limbs. It looks like this. An X with the floor to it.
That's interesting.
Okay.
We've seen air and earth. I guess that red one's going to be the fire cult when we come across that.
And there are several straw pallets lie near the chapel door, just kind of while you walk through. Inside here and hold on, Pig, you just, wait a second, let me move you there. There
Okay.
is a gentleman, and he is ranting and raving at two, looks to be initiates, and he is kind of but you kind of stop there for a second, and he's ranting on about the power of the crushing wave. We bring all to bear to the truth of the deep water and the great revelations that will come. And you are standing, he doesn't notice you yet, and you watch the other two initiates that are there, and their eyes are kind of, one's doing his damnedest to not fall off the pew asleep, and the other one's eyes are kind of rolling in the back of the head like, this dude won't shut the hell up. And he's just kind of droning on, and then all of a sudden, the two initiates keep looking at you, and he stops, and he looks and goes, "Oh, who are you? Come to..." You're in for your doctrination, I see, huh? Oh, wonderful.
Well, I belong to a different god, but he's not really good, so...
What? What god
I'm
is that?
always
What?
in the market.
What did you say?
Lathander, you probably never heard of him. We're kind of on the outs, but go on. Tell me about this power of the crushing wave. It's
You're here, you belong.
fascinating.
If you are here, you belong to the crushing wave. I do not want to hear any more about your gods. Banish it from your mind.
Absolutely. Go on. Let's see
Well,
where
go
this takes us.
sit down in a pew and listen. Learn more.
I'll sit right up front where you can spit on me.
Well, and he proceeds. Yes, he goes on, and he's on, and his, water is the way of life. All down to earth and wind and fire. They're minuscule to all that is water based, and that which flows from the planet. And it just kind of drones on and on and on, and she just, and this is a female too. Sorry.
Okay.
And you just kind of, you catch yourself. Unfortunately, every now and then your head kind of flips back as you're falling asleep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would like to just say, you've given me a lot to think about. If you've got any literature, I'll take that back to my friends. I've got to go.
Wait, I'm not done. You can't leave.
Is there like a morning service?
I am the service. Sit, shut up, initiate. You will listen to what I have to say.
Yes, man.
And Flem kind of, I'm famous for all that I do for the crushing wave. So, yeah,
Very moist service.
yes. So, we are the crushing wave, and it's all about water. And so, yeah. So Pig's getting his armor's starting to rust because of all the moisture that is being flung on him. Now, while that's going on, our would-be spider climbing cat, what are you doing?
My goal is to basically walk along the roof and then down this side over here and just peek inside from the outside.
I had wanted to perch my
I
owl
see it.
over here.
I'm handling one at a time here. So what we see, you are. Let me close the chapel for a moment because you guys are spreading me out all over the place here. That is. All right. The owl, like I said, is seen. Bring up my maps
They
here.
wanted to have him be stealthy as he was approaching, so hopefully not to draw attention.
Well, if he gets shot, sorry. Here, let me. Okay, so I'm gonna. What happens is the owl will kind of see where he's perched right here. Oh, I gotta share the map. Did I share that with y'all? Can't tell if I did. Sorry. Okay, yep. And you're basically seeing what is a second, a landing. There's a little guardrail that kind of overlooks the floor down below. And there's another arrow slit on the other side. And there seems to be a hallway that kind of goes to the west, but there's nobody up there. The cat, Danovan, you move around and come walking over there. But now, how far the hell has Bart got to be? Because Bart just went to sleep. So actually, you're going to get a little time before Bart's getting ready to turn over in his bunk and pass out.
I imagine that if Bart was maintaining concentration on a spell, he would stay awake and continue to do so.
Bart felt like sleeping, but that's fine. But this only that spell can only last
feet, so anywhere in the keep.
Yeah, and the spell only lasts an hour. So you're going to be quick about this.
Yep.
You get this. You look down, and through your window, you see what looks to be a partially semicircle room. When you're kind of looking, you kind of go into the landing area. Okay, I'll find it. I figure you'll kind of just jump down there and look, and you see a large semicircle room, semicircular. Here, I'll just put it in. That's all that you see. But you don't see it. You don't see a door.
I don't see anyone in there.
Nope.
I'm gonna hop in there.
I figured you're on the landing area. Kind of looking in there. Yep. Yep.
What about those chests? Are they closed?
They are closed.
Do they look locked?
They do. Well, they got locks on them. They got latches and lock. I can't tell you actually. Sorry, you don't know if they're locked or not, but they are closed and there's latches over them.
Okay. Go to the next person. I'm gonna think about what I want to do in here.
Well, you.
Okay, I want to. I don't know. Give the.
Well, you're spending some time there because the problem is that you're kept there for easily a couple hours.
Okay.
All right. And if that means a couple hours, then someone's spider climb is getting ready to drop off on them drastically.
Well, if he's staying there for a couple hours, wouldn't his turn be skipped? Not everybody is in a holding pattern for an hour.
That he's there for a while, and the other guys were down there. So you are. I got to put you on the right map. So.
Say, Free, you think anything happened to our buddy Danovan? He was supposed to be a couple hours.
Coming up to the keep sooner or later.
And you guys are, spending a little time. Morthos, are you sneaking around? Did you just try to sneak off on me?
I'm not really sneaking off. I went and restocked the arrows and told everyone else to replenish their supplies. And I was like, "Where's this door go?" And I just walked out to the front door and was like, "Oh," and started walking, patrolling the new grounds that we're working at.
They're gonna open. Well, you open that door and you see stables and your horses are in there. And
All
it's
right,
just
go in, check on the horses, make sure they were actually fed and stuff. I'm trying to be casual, of course.
they may have been fed. They're definitely been, saddles were taken off and just kind of dumped on the ground.
Have they been rifled through?
Yes.
Okay. Hopefully no one kept anything important in their saddlebags.
All your favorite stuff is gone from everybody's inventory. You're welcome.
That's what I was about to do, so.
I figured y'all kept your saddlebags or, but, and you have y'all are kind of nerd. Danavan, you're going to be the wild card here because you got a ticking clock.
No pressure.
Yeah, no, seriously.
But get all
Alright.
the stuff out of the chest.
What are you going to do?
I'm going to shapeshift back into a halfling,
Okay.
and I'm going to open the chest.
All right. Alrighty. Let's see. You. You find a bunch of silver pieces, electrum pieces, and looks like some blue crystals, some blue gems of some sort between the two chests.
Is there any information?
No, you don't see anything like that there. You kind of rifle through the desk. There doesn't seem to be any Niblet! God almighty, dog. Yeah, there's no papers like that here. This room is fairly barren of anything except for those two chests.
How big are these windows? Can a halfling slip out them?
Light during the castle windows, 15. I would think so. Those that you just went through, yeah, they're actually just
Actually, just windows.
well, they're just openings. Actually, there's the windows have a blue little tint to them. These are kind of like arrow slits. So actually, no, they're 8 inches wide. Man, that's not right, because they would be a little bit more. Let me see. I'm looking at the map here again. Interesting. 3 narrow windows. That's what they call them. You look out of the courtyard. You could barely fit through them.
The courtyard is inside the walls, right? The arrow slits are looking over outside.
Well, there are some that are inside too. There are just a couple, depending on. There's some other maps I'm looking at that show arrow slits that point inside also. But the square things that he went through is a window. I was reading it wrong.
All right, I know what I'm going to do. I'm going to shift back into cat form. I'm going to jump out this window, go down the wall on the Riverguard Keep map, wherever my body is.
Well, I moved it to. You're back on the second floor. Sorry, here you're back. You're here right now. And this is the second floor, what you're kind of seeing.
Where's my token on the Riverguard Keep map?
Well, it's not there right now. You're on the second floor.
Right. What I'm saying is I want to jump out this window and go to the ground.
There, and then you're right here.
Yeah, but avoiding the arrow slit, obviously. Actually, I'll peek inside there from above the window.
As you go down, you look and see what looks to be a kitchen area, full of, supplies and some cooking going on, and there seem to be some people in there doing some cooking. As you go down the wall. Now, you're going to get down the wall, and your spider climb is going to wear off.
Okay, that's fine. What I'm gonna do though is I'm gonna take off from Riverguard Keep, and I'm going to go. I'm gonna go find a place that I can bury everything I just found, except for what was that? That gem, right? Or you said there was a gem.
Okay, so you took all this. You pocketed all the stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, hold on. So I gotta put that. They're
Excuse
just
me.
15 blue gems of some sort.
Okay, I'm gonna bury all but like 3 of them.
Okay, hold on. Let me put them in inventory. The party inventory then. And they are... Alright. Boom. I gave them in blue gems. They're in the party inventory. There's 15 there. And a pouch.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So I'm gonna take 3 of them, and I'm gonna bury everything else.
Okay. You buried it at the bottom of the V.
Okay. Yeah, but that's like farther away.
I get it. I'm just teasing.
Okay.
You buried it out there.
So yeah. All right, and then I'm going to shift back into a person, and I'm going to put those 3 gems in my pack, but I'm gonna like hide them pretty well on my person. And I'm gonna head back to the keep, and I'm going to knock on the door.
Okay. What do you want?
I'm Donovan Dalamar. I believe my party is staying in this keep.
Oh, yeah. Hold on a second. And he comes down, and he comes out the door, and he sees Morthos there. What are you doing here? Get back to the barracks where you belong.
Thought I heard something, a familiar voice.
Your friend's here. Hold on a second. How fortuitous. That's a big word for me, too. Fortuitous. I don't know what it means. You be here. How lucky. Schmuck. And he opens up the gate, and the doors open up, and Donovan, you can walk in to the courtyard.
Right, I'm gonna head in.
Yeah. Oh, you're head out like a baby. Come on in. Hurry up.
Wait a minute. That's not Donovan.
What? Kill him. Kill them all. All right. And so Holgar goes, yeah, take him to where the rest of your group is in the barracks. Wait there for your orders.
All right, cool. So when we're walking, I'm going to be talking to Morthos with silent speech and be like, look, I just found somebody's like personal stuff. They have their own quarters, and they're pretty big. So whoever it is going to be a higher up. So I stole all of his shit. And what I want you to do is I want you to plant these 3 gems that I have on whoever, like one of like their lieutenants. We can start sowing some seeds of mistrust.
Yes, I will take the gems.
Speaking of seeds of mistrust.
Yeah.
All right, so y'all proceed.
Those mistrust are going to be against Morthos now.
All right,
Yeah,
so
they're going to realize they're missing, and I'm going to be screwed. But
so
I have it out for
Yeah,
Hoglar. Hoglar is going to die a very painful death before we leave this keep.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like whatever you're gonna do it quickly, because as soon as he finds, like whoever it is that finds the stuff is missing, like he's gonna look for it.
all right, y'all head back to the barracks then, and while that's going on, Flim Flam, Pig Iron comes. You were finally released, and Drosden finally says, and that is what makes the crushing wave as awesome as it is. Awesome sauce. You're dismissed.
Thank you. I feel like I just bought a timeshare in Florida, though.
Always remember, the wave crushes all. Shall we do the wave?
Okay.
Let's do the wave. Let's do the wave.
Remember,
All right,
water is deep.
Just one more time.
Water is wet, not deep. Water is wet. Go back.
Okay. I want to walk out and as fast as I
Thanks,
can.
agents, for the follow. Our wonderful role playing is just working here. It's awesome. So Pig comes walking in, and he looks like he has had a very, very long shower. He is.
I want to go into this other room and
You make your way in there. It is a bathhouse. There are two big wash tubs there. There is a row of curtains and a couple privies from the smell.
okay. Yeah, I just want to rinse off, maybe pat myself dry a little bit. And then,
Okay.
Use the bath, not the prison.
all right. So I
He's brushing his
Return.
teeth in the duvet.
That'll do it. All right, so you're back there, and Danovan and Morthos come in, and it is getting to be nighttime, and you were then, Grimjaw sends one of the Reavers to you and says to get yourself, outfitted and all that. You're going to be on patrol tonight on the walls. And he's going to say, follow me and I will show you where you're posted up tonight. All of you.
Did I win any money off of these guys?
Do what?
I would assume we would. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
I didn't hear what.
I was
first-
actually with these two bandits down here. I was curious if I wanted to come.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. Yeah, we could play that out a little bit. So you're doing a little gambling with them, and they.
Are we shooting dice?
Well,
They were. You weren't. While he's doing this, while you were doing your recon, and
Does my bardic inspiration work on gaming?
it works on throws. Sure. Are you going to sing a ditty in the room?
Yeah, I'll sing a little ditty to give Free a little, I don't know, extra wrist movement or something.
my wrist movement is already great, but thank you.
Yeah, he's really good at the wrist movement. You know that.
Yes.
I am proficient in with my dice set.
Oh, that's not the wrist movement we were talking about, but that's okay. All right, so while we're... Well, there went the dogs. That must be Mommy's home. All righty, well, she's in control, not me anymore. That being said, while we're waiting here, you are throwing some dice, yes, with, a couple of the bandits there. Others kind of come in and out, jump on the bucks, go to sleep. You've got others, tending to their gear. A couple maybe step outside, and you kind of see them thrusting and doing a couple of sword maneuvers. Goofing off. A couple guys getting fights. You're not the one that did it. I was one. Just pointless shit. It's kind of been going on. And you're throwing some bones with them. What do you want to do?
When
yeah.
You will roll me. Well, what have you got? What's on your skill set? Yeah,
I've got the dice set proficiency on my sheet.
roll. You want to use your advantage roll? You still have advantage on something that was bought for you.
No, I'm going to save that for combat when we get into something.
All right, so roll me give me a check. Oh, free. That doesn't look good. I'm gonna roll a. What is that? That's based on. What is the
Dex.
dice set? Dex. Then I would figure it'd be charisma. You're trying to gamble.
Well, that'd be like poker.
My dice
Throwing.
set says charisma.
Yeah, I thought. Yeah, it should be charisma because it's kind of like it's a gambling deal that you think you're good at. It's not Dex. So
You're the one that told me to do Dex when I made the character name.
yeah, well, we're gonna change it to charisma. That
Okay,
is-
it's only a difference of one.
yeah, but you still give you the 7, and he's going to roll a check, and Free, you lost a silver piece. Darn. And he's kind of looking at you, goes, but he goes, and he goes, no disrespect, Big Ben. I'm sure most people don't get the best of you.
Yeah, why don't we play for gold? Or platinum even. You got some platinum?
Oh, man, we don't get paid enough around here. Barely got 1 gold to share. But if you're willing to gamble,
We have a gold. We can dice for that gold.
I got 1 gold piece. Put yours up. Put it put it down there on the ground next to
the
mine.
gold piece.
All right.
Is a mage hand visible?
Yes.
No, didn't think so.
I
It
thought
only is invisible for the rogue that gets it.
Well, yeah, you broke up.
Yeah,
Only the rogue that gets it has it an invisible mage hand. Everyone else
Okay.
is visible.
I was gonna say Bart could make a mage hand and just cheat.
Well, all right, so we got a gold piece laying down on the ground there. He looks at you. Roll them up, big man. Oh. That's pretty good. Oh, man. Now I got to work extra to get that back. Damn it. You better not have cheated. Fine,
I
it's
have
yours.
no reason to cheat.
You want a gold piece from him.
You're
Nice.
damn right it's mine.
He's sulking down. He goes, but fine. I'm gonna go take a dump. And he walks away.
I'm just gonna start humming the tune to the Gambler.
Oh, my wifey! What is that? Did you buy me some beer? You're so nice. And some wine too. That's for Saturday. So we got food. By chance, you didn't get any food, did you?
I'm gonna make tortellini tonight and I'll put chips and
I'll have some
spaghetti
food.
meatballs.
Okay. I didn't have dinner, so thank you.
Did you feed them?
Yeah, so the dogs have been fed. I'll be down after these guys beat me up a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, I got served a beer by my wife. She's cool.
nice.
Well, I'm hobbled
Still-
up. Yeah,
I don't see a sandwich, so
no sandwich yet. No, I apparently decided to go up a ladder one way Saturday late afternoon, but I came down the ladder a different way and had to go to the hospital. So smashed my heel. Yeah, I did some damage to my foot. So gravity and old age do not mix. So that's how I spent my Father's Day. It was
gravity, the most powerful in-game mechanic ever.
awesome. Yeah,
Happy Father's Day.
yeah, it was awesome. It was
Yeah, that's a
pain,
good
but-
point. What were you even doing on a ladder?
Yeah, well, I was trying to prepare it. Yeah, don't ask. I was, being a dumbass trying to get something done, and I fell. So, but the drugs are awesome with alcohol. Alrighty, Free took a gold piece. Danovan, you see Danovan walk in, and people come in and out, and it's beginning to be nighttime. It's getting nighttime, and you're fetched by one of the Reavers, and she goes, "New recruits, follow me."
It's getting kind of late.
Shut up.
Would we have had a short rest?
Yes, you would have a short rest.
Cool.
Shut your whining, Pig. We got to work for our money.
Can we work in the morning? Nights are for sleeping.
Isn't it time for you to go back to the church for Vespers?
You tend to
you
spend your mornings being hungover, so just night work is probably good for you.
Yeah. Back to the church for mid-evening mass.
Yeah, and so she gets you, and she points to Bart and Free, and she goes, "You're going up here on the north wall. Get up there and man it." And 2 bandits come down,
Must-
and they,
I'm gonna start heading for the ocean side.
"You'll go where I
For
tell you
season.
to go." She goes, "You go where I tell you to go. Come here, this way. You're on the west
Well, I was
wall.
just saying that my
Before-
skill set would be
You're on the
pretty
west
useful
wall with
on
the
water.
with this pointed at one." And she tells y'all to get up on the west wall and keep your
I was
eye
trying
out.
to ask her before she walked away that is there a bell or something we should ring in case there's some kind of emergency, or just scream, or what do we do?
Yeah, you know, you just yell out. There's plenty of us around. No one wants to attack us anyway, but you never know. Some fools out there sometimes. And then
That's right.
She takes
You
Pig
never
Iron
do know.
and Murph, and y'all are put on the south wall.
This is a door right here, right?
1 second, I'm getting the bandits in. They got to come into the bunk area. You're on bunk. Boom, boom, boom. You go put, you two go up on the, that's right. Where you belong. And stay there and keep your eye out. We'll relieve you later. You got to pee off the wall.
These guys are pretty trusting to let all new people be on all the walls.
We just
gave
look
a
really
critical
professional.
hit to Pig Iron Eraser?
Yes.
Yeah, awesome. Haven't got any fighting yet. It's very unlike Free to not let it go this long without fighting, but yeah. So, there's no. Now, what do you?
I'm undercover.
That's right. That's right. See, now, what are you wanting to know, Donovan?
This little crack in the wall. Is that a door?
It is. That's a good question. There is a door there. That is correct. And let me see. It is. There is a second level to that door. Let me find the damn map. This one's a little funny how they've got it kind of broken apart. Sorry, so I'm trying to. Yep. Yeah, you see a door that's at the very end of that, and it is locked. I know you would get itchy fingers, and all right, and y'all proceed to start manning and just watching the days go by. Now, Free. You, since Bart's not here, kind of played out. You,
I'm also going to bring my owl up here. I guess she didn't hear anything from what they were talking
there
about.
was nothing. So that's fair. He heard some grumblings there. Grimjaw was talking over time about. Let me bring that up here real quick. No, that's a fair question to ask since we had so much going on here. Great Hall. He is getting impatient with let me see. You hear a name of, well, damn it. I had this in front of me. The Approach. If y'all had who are you? Well, shit, I just had it in front of me. Yeah, let me find it. So the owl hears a name, that Grimjaw keeps roughing up about, and wanting to know. I need more information. What am I, what am I supposed to be looking out for? But then he says, and then he hears something about a letter, and he's looking at it, and keeping an eye out for some adventurer troublemakers, and he's reading the letter, and wait a second, and he's reading it. When did this letter come in? Damn it. And he's been talking, and the owl's hearing a description of individuals that begins to start to match the group. Wait a second. I couldn't have been that dumb and let him in. Crap. And shit. Rouse everybody up. Get them. Get him in the courtyard. I got to think about this. Now, while that's going on, and the owl's relaying that to you, that apparently Grimjaw was a dumbass for letting the group into the keep, which was just said. So I'm trying. I apologize. I had. Riverguard Keep. Okay, the owl heard somebody by the name of Gar Shatterkeel, and he said it a couple of times, and I keep waiting for them to send me more recruits, and and to shore up the walls here. We're never going to get done in time to have a good base to work out of. And then he gets to the letter, and then he begins to go crap. And while that's going on, you're making your patrols a little bit, and you and Bart have switched places. Give me a perception roll while you're down on that end.
And so that was all. That was obviously this being on the wall. I think is after. So when we're going on watch, I was going to pull the owl up so he could help me keep watch also.
Oh, that's fine. I just we were you were wanting to know what the owl heard, and so that was kind of going on all the time. And the owl flew off. By the time he got to the letter that he has on his desk that he wasn't paying attention to, but you hear kind of coming out of the south tower some more gruff growls and talking, and it familiar enough to you and it smells kind of a rank animal stench, kind of
like bugbears.
Pretty much. And you can hear a few in there that are kind of carousing around, and they're getting a little lancy. They're kind of arguing with each other, and they sound bored, is what it is, coming out of there. As you,
I'm going to send the owl over to investigate the arrow slits and then see if he can find anything. I'm going to be ready to pop him into a pocket dimension if I have to.
Well, let's see if we can have Owl Fricassee here when Owl pulls into there, and he basically looks in. It's dilapidated. The top floors and all that are caved in and not been repaired at all. But it's still a solid enough, ceiling in there. It looks to be about 15 feet high, and there is some furs, filthy furs, and the discarded bones, and like I said, it's rank. And inside there are 3 bugbears that are kind of prancing around and kind of gutturally talking to themselves. It's nighttime. We got to get ready to go. When are we leaving?
Is that just one big room in there? Or
yes, it's one big. Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, I could show it to you. Let me pull this out. Can I get rid of this marker? Yeah. What you see. And inside there are... One second. Where'd they go? Oh, they're up here. Boom, 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 boom.
I've seen that they're not all actually looking at the owl.
No, they're kind of pushing around. They look very bored and disinterested in anything that's going on.
You know what we should do? Like, if we're gonna make a stand, we should make a stand in there. There's no way to get behind them.
Those are the guys you should plant those gems on.
There you go.
So y'all proceed to, begin doing your patrols and all that, and it goes on a couple hours. And while this
are the doors at the both ends locked? As I was going to try and open up the locks and abandon my post at some point during the watch.
Okay, so you're talking about on your end. Both there are doors on both ends of your where y'all are standing at. Let me see. There is a door also on the landing where Pig Iron's at, but there's not where Murph's at. Or well, is there not one by Murph? No, there is not. There's just the stairs that kind of go. That landing on the south, the parapet is it's kind of two levels because you can see where you're going over kind of a cliff area that kind of goes down. So that's kind of a double layer, kind of goes up 2 layers. And where Bart and Free are, there's no doors on either end of them, just the stairs that go up on that one to the landing there from the temple area, and the doors that go into where Grimjaw's at.
Okay, I was thinking just the ones by me, like pick the lock and then, get back up and walk down to the other one as I pass Donovan, let him know I unlocked that one. That way I'm not hanging out in one spot for too long to draw suspicion. Then do the same thing on the other end with that door, then walk back, and, it's one of those type deals.
Well,
Yeah, and before all that time passes, wouldn't Freewalker have, sent Bart to go tell everyone that our cover might be blown?
You don't know that.
Didn't the owl relay it to him?
Al related him, but he hasn't done anything yet.
Yeah.
Stop metagaming.
But this is all
Stop
going on at the same time, isn't it?
Oh, it
whatever
kind of
Morthos
really
is
is. It is. Over
Yeah,
time.
well, my only question was that because Duff was like, some time passes.
Some time has passed, but we're reviewing it. I need to be what's happening. Like Free, what brought up with the owl. So, well, I forget that. I'm giving each of y'all a little bit to do while you're doing on watch. And so I got to mix it up a little bit better. And so, it's a fair question for him to ask. With the owl here or anything, and then while you're walking around, he's going to discover there's some bugbears, or he already knew it, but verified it. Now, you guys. So Morthos, you're going to start with that first lock to the north. So roll me a thieves tool check.
All right.
Oh, Morthos, you got disadvantage on that roll. You're going to have to roll.
But I already rolled it.
Oh, it just got bought for you just in time. So roll me another one. Oh, damn. The lock didn't open.
Oh, well. A lot worse things could happen, so let's go down.
But now you can switch and go down to... What? What now?
Wouldn't he have rolled one time and then 16 or whatever his next roll would have been instead of rolling 3 times?
Just, you know what? You just keep your panties
I'm
in
just
the
saying,
wash.
because... Right.
So, let it go. He failed. He failed. That's what the viewers want. Failure. We're giving it to them.
The double B's do not.
Yeah, if they want failure, they're watching the wrong night.
So now y'all switch places.
That would be Thursday night.
That's right. And now Morthos is going to try the other door. I'm waiting. Oh, it's quiet. Oh. Roll. Oh, he doesn't need it. The lock-picking ways are not with you tonight, Morthos. So.
Yeah, I think I'm just going to contemplate throwing myself over this edge because I've now failed like 7 pick locks in a row.
All right.
You want me to come over there and show you how it's done with those?
Now, Pig, what are you doing? You and Murph, what are y'all doing on y'all's end?
I asked Murph if he would, if he could sing a song or something and maybe just kind of distract people on the other side of the tower while I try to listen to this door.
Sure.
Yeah, while y'all been doing that, there've been a couple reavers that have gone into the door in that tower to the southeast. Just so you know. Now, you can roll me a perception check at that door. Piggy. Piggy. You hear you think you hear Holger in there yelling at a couple of dudes, clean your shit up, and damn, I'm just bored. I hate this damn job. Why the hell did I sign up for it? It's not what it told us we were going to be. You know, general complaining of a thug and bandit type, and stay away from my chest, and shit like that. Then the door's locked.
Okay. And you said the opposite end. There's there's not a door there, correct?
There's not a door there. That keep over there definitely looks like that tower. The upper floor to this tower looks deserted, and it is kind of in bad shape. Fallen in. They haven't got to the top areas of it to repair that area yet. They definitely have the first level. Because you've seen a couple people walk in and out of there, but there's no other. Up above is all in disarray and piled up with junk and falling in and things like that. So,
okay, I want to motion Murph back over to us, to where I'm at, and knock on the door.
Well, you want to knock on the door?
Do I need a roll for that?
Oh no, we're gonna give you some love. Let me give this a little play here. So briefly, you find yourself and Murph sitting here, and the door open. Here, I'm gonna put. Oh shit! Sorry, chat. You're there on the screen. You got the map in front of you right now. Everybody's gonna see it. The door opens up, and a bandit answers the door. And it is, let me find him. Where's he at? And our thuggy is standing there. And he goes, and you hear him go, "What the hell are you doing? Get back to your post. You don't need it here. You're not assigned to this area."
Thought I saw something out here.
First night on the job, I thought I heard some yelling in here.
Yeah, you basically kind of see, it looks like there's some bunks there, and there's some stairs going, you kind of catch, looks like they're maybe going down. You're on the second level, and from all you can see, that's about it. But it looks like they're definitely have converted part of this tower into kind of a little makeshift barrack area, because there are several bunk beds and stuff laying around and trash, stuff like that.
It's just the two of them.
I'm sorry. Nope, there are two more. And they're sitting by their. That's what you see.
Okay. Yeah, it's totally dead out here. Really nothing to do. I didn't know if y'all wanted to maybe.
Get back to your post. Shut up. Shut the door.
Oh, okay. All right. Fine.
This place is so boring. It's the worst job ever.
Well, after we kill this guy, I'm going to do horrible things to his body.
Just screwed up the map. Damn it. Crap. Damn it. Alright, I'm sure I just didn't screw. Hey, I want. Dang it. Can I draw them? Oh my gosh. Night night. And they.
The good news is we've uncovered most of this map.
At least certain levels of it.
Now we'll know exactly where we die.
We'll put you guys back on the main map here. Okay, so everybody's had their experience with their lovely duties on the wall. And then there's some activity by middle of the night. You hear...
while we're walking the wall, I would have let Bart know that we may be made, but I haven't had to figure out a way to let everybody else know that.
That's right. Yeah. Rest of them are busy doing their thing, picking locks and pissing
Bart,
off Holgar.
speak, like silent speak.
No, that's
more those-
Danovan.
It's only Danovan. Nice try.
And what the
I thought we had two.
Morthos can too?
I have a spell that allows me to talk to one person, but I have to initiate it.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
yeah. Let's
To be
see,
honest with you, I would have probably went over and seen the other people.
I send my owl over to Morthos, and I fly around going whoo 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 whoo, and then fly back
Just
over.
peck him in
to,
the face.
and then fly
Can I
back over to Free Walker and get his attention.
Can I take a
Morthos?
swat at the owl?
Well, hold on. Oh, don't ruin it for me here now. He's going to send that owl over to y'all. Give me a perception check to see if you recognize the owl, Morthos.
Okay.
Oh come on, this owl has been with him for months.
Oh, baby, it's nighttime. Oh, sweet Jesus, I love your roll. Would you like to shoot at it, Morthos? You don't recognize it.
Some pesky bird.
It's a pesky bird. It
I
crapped
want
on
to
you.
see,
It crapped
before I
on you when it
attempt to
flew
kill it, I
around.
want to see if I can dump it onto Donovan, because druids seem to know about this bird crap. So on our next pass, I'm going to point at the bird and be like, dude, what the fuck's wrong with this thing? Like,
Oh.
go tell it to lay an egg or something.
Danovan, there's a pesky owl flying around. Do you know what to do with it? Did we lose Danovan?
No, I'm here.
Oh.
I thought you were talking to somebody in chat.
No, I'm talking to you. There's a
thought you
pesky
said-
owl flying around. You want to see if you recognize
I
the owl?
want to do a nature check.
That's fine. You can do a nature check. I have a running gag with Free. I try to kill his owl as much as possible. Oh crap. Okay, so you see it's Free's owl.
I look at him. I'm like, dude, I'm new to this group, but I know that's Freeze Owl.
Well, that's just his most recent owl. I only acknowledge this owl and hold up my feathers from the previous owl.
You just missed a my buying you advantage
They're
for that
all the
roll.
same.
So you have it. Your next roll, Danovan, will be at advantage. But she was trying. You're not supposed to save the owl, don't you? That's not the point. It's to make Free mad. He gets his owl killed in all these different ways, and he doesn't like it. Okay. So
But I appreciate the advantage. Thank
yeah,
you.
so she bought the advantage, but yeah, you recognize it that it's Free's owl going hoo hoo hoo.
I'm not sure who bought that advantage, but thank you for that. I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was a my. She's Lavinia on the Saturday night group. Yeah. So, but yeah, there's a couple episodes where we have lovely skewered the owl in dramatic ways and
Very improbable ways.
improbable ways, but it's been joyous. So because Free then stomps off and upset that his owl got killed and he has to summon it back later. Okay. Yeah, the owl's there and it seems to be in distress, for some reason.
And it flies back over to Free Walker.
So I'm going to watch the owl fly away and head back towards the north wall, so I
That's
have
right.
an approximate idea where Free is. And
Correct.
then in the middle of our path, I'm assuming we're crossing in the middle, so that's where Donovan would have told me all of that. So
Yeah.
when I
Does
think
that
I
owl
see...
speak common?
No.
Once I see them looking over my way, I wave at them and then point in my ear.
I use the message cantrip to ask Free Walker.
It's
They're really
nighttime, so they're
restored.
really not going to see you that well.
I do have dark vision to a certain level.
Yeah,
They're
yeah,
120 feet, right? They should be.
yeah. I get it. I forget those minor damn details. Oh. But they remind me all the time. Yeah, so you're Free, and there is some commotion when that's all taking place. Ernora comes out and yells. She begins to move over and she goes. She yells, "In the courtyard! Everyone in the courtyard now!" And make haste. And she's yelling, and people.
Did Morthos get his spell off?
Oh, what were you trying to do, Morthos? Sorry, I was over talking you. I apologize.
I'm going to use the message cantrip to ask Free Walker, is he really that bored on watch?
Oh, okay. Yes, he did then. So,
And I replied back that our cover is blown. Spread the word.
Okay. I let Donovan know because we were just crossing, and then I'm going to look south and see if I can. Yes, I can easily make out Pig Iron, and he's definitely within range of the spell. So I will let him know the same message. Free Walker says cover is blown. Be on guard.
I'm trying to sleep, but
By the way, this is Lathander speaking to you in your head.
not again.
I
What now?
warned you about the waves.
and y'all are sitting there, and the bandits they pile out of. Here they come out, and well, that one's awful big. You need to get smaller.
I told Bart to stay behind me.
I need to actually make. Where is you?
And they are clustering up there very nicely.
There's more coming.
From this top walkway where I'm at to the roof above the stable, how high is that?
The stable roof was partially collapsed, don't forget.
There's
Oh, it is?
it doesn't look safe at all to walk on.
Okay.
So they
You walk
begin.
across where the walls are probably pretty sturdy.
Wait, so this is late at night, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. Company formations this late at night are never a good thing.
And they rush, and she looks back to you, and she goes, "Get over here, get in line. Where's your part? Where are all your rest of your companions? Get them over here too." And one of the bandits comes running, doo, and yells out, "You're needed at the main courtyard area. Follow me." To Murph and Pig.
I use silent speech to Bart, and I tell him to spider climb me. Or I ask him.
Morthos, what are you doing? The Reaver's telling you to get out here.
Okay, so there was one up there that saw me.
Well, there was one around the corner right here, and yeah, there was one that had come out of the armory and all that, or been messed around, and so.
So once Free said that the cover has been blown and I was relaying messages, if I still hadn't been detected at that point, I would probably try and hide, and I would tell Donovan to just tell him I abandoned my post, and you don't know where I'm at.
Give me a stealth roll in the tower. I'll let you know real
That's
quick.
funny because I'm about to do the same thing.
And the bandit's like going, "Get up here."
Sorry, didn't mean to move you.
Now I have the tower buried under like 20
That's
billion
fine. While you're doing
windows.
that, but the bandit one is waiting for Murph and Pig to get up here. They're stalling.
Sorry, real tired. Don't understand these confusing rules.
I'm whispering to Pig Iron, what do you think's going on?
It's not good. Our cover's blown. Gotta be.
Would Bart have given me spider climb yet?
You kind of have to cast a spell. I don't know if you would do that, wise guy.
Well, he could use his rod, right?
Well, you still got to use it, so I mean, it would be obvious.
He has it off. He still has to go through the incantation of it because it's got VS and M. It's all above, so he's being kind of watched right now. And boy, you guys are gonna just love this, aren't you? Let's see. There's a whole bunch of them around. Wow. Okay.
I'm using silent speech to talk to them and try to come up with some kind of plan on what we're doing.
Bandit 1, follow me into the main area. We're being addressed. Must be tonight's orders or tonight's raid.
Oh, I was looking forward to a raid.
Yep, and so Urshnora comes out and it begins to assessing where everybody's at, and is going to point to a couple of bandits and say, "You guys are going to make posts. Everybody else, we're going to get over to the main keel boat over here. We know a caravan's going to be coming down the river first thing in the morning, and we're going to take it out." And we need everybody to get up onto the landing area and get on the boat so we can get prepared and get upriver before the caravan shows up. So get prepared and everybody make your way to the boats. Post haste. That's an order.
Right away, sir.
I'm gonna say real loudly. I'm like, all right, we're going on a raid. Bart, hey, hit me with that water blessing. And I'm gonna do the wink, you know.
Wait, I think I know a water blessing. I'm like an honorary member of the of the cult of the wave now, crushing it.
Are you gonna pee on him, Pig?
And so
Dude, that would be so hilarious.
Especially if you want to get stopped up with a magic stone.
now why do I have a 5-foot circle here?
Oh, that's just me.
Oh, get that off of my map. So he goes, we're going to take the new recruits. We're going to use them mainly with a couple of backups. The rest of you just get prepared when we bring the supplies back in to get them hidden quickly in the main area. And so Urshnor points to the new recruits with us. Get onto the boat. Head that
Can
way
I see
now.
anyone that's already on the boat?
There were, let's see. Hold on, Free. I'm waiting. There
You
is.
get on the boat. I was getting on the boat.
Well, hold on. There are a couple people. She's going to actually get you. She's trying to get. Hey, y'all just. Snora, and y'all are making this difficult to set this up. And she waits. Is Snora? I think that's got to be a female. It's too good of a name. Motions for the new recruits to get up to get in the landing area, get up on the parapet there, so we can get ready to get the boat boarded. And she yells out to, she hear her name say, "Sholar, we've got some new recruits coming onto the boat for the raid in the morning. Get in position properly and tell them what to do." And
I don't like this.
Hey,
There
can
is.
I'd like to cast a spell on Urshnora here. Zone of Truth.
Well, that's not something you cast on someone. It's just an area effect.
Oh, well, on this area then.
Now, wait a second. Now, she sent 6 to go up here. And I said 3 also. Well, 3 was going this way, so I'm going to put... Now, yeah, Morthos, no one has seen you. You were undetected. You got lucky. You had a nice roll.
Cool.
And about that time... All right. So Urshnor points. No, I'm sorry, Pig. What are you trying to do now?
I wanted to cast Zone of Truth right here around all of us and Urshnora.
Zone of Truth is a spell that is. Well, you begin to your casting deal, and there's Nora stops in their tracks and points and goes, "I wouldn't. I know a spell in action when you're not trying to fool me with your casting. Not now, not ever."
No, just water blessing, praying for
Get up on the landing
good
for the
weather.
boat now. We gotta get prepared. Move now. Get your group. And Ursnora is unaware of Morthos, and so, but she turns to look and she goes, "Get the rest of the group up there now. Let's get going." And she's looking at Free and Bart and Danovan.
We probably shouldn't be doing this. I'm just saying, we're putting ourselves on a confined space where our only exit is going to be this pathway.
Oh yeah, they're totally gonna burn the boat with us on it.
Yeah.
I'm more worried about them using us for target practice with their boats.
Yeah, I just whispered to Free, I'm like, do you want to do this right now?
The alternative is to fight all of them, so let's just play it out and see where it goes.
Okay.
Sonora, she's like, and he goes, "All right," and she points to the thug and the bandit. She goes, "I'll get off. I'll get these landlubbers." Oh. Thanks for the follow, OG Florida Man. Yeah, so the thug and the two bandits get off, and they step out of the way, and the Ursnora follows up, and she's bringing up to the guards here, and she goes, "Proceed on the boat," and she goes, "You guys go make yourself, useful somewhere else." And these guys move around off the ledge, and Ursnora continues to, push y'all, get y'all to the boat. Everybody on the boat. Now.
I've never really been a great swimmer.
Well, don't get on that boat and we'll find out.
After you, Free.
I'm gonna sit down and I'm gonna pull my cloak up over my head, and I'm gonna just sit there with my hands underneath my cloak and my face kind of covered, and I'm gonna begin casting water breathing as a ritual.
That's
I want to.
going to take you 10 minutes.
That's all right. Hey, Ursnor, our cat. We haven't. Have you seen our cat? We really don't want to leave without the cat.
Too bad. And don't know no damn cat. And Ursnor looks to Sholar and she goes, "You know the drill. Get them prepped, get them ready, and get out there. We'll send the other kill boat in here once the raid takes place." And Sholar kind of looks at Ursnor for a second, and okay, whatever, and begins to man. And you see Sholar, or whatever. She kind of waves over to the south tower there, making it kind of looks like a signal of some sort, and the chain that crosses over the the chat knows where we're going with this. The chain kind of begins to drop down, and the moorings of the boat are kind of cast off, and the boat, she kind of, though there's no oars, whatever, but the
It's like a
boat.
gondola.
Well, no, it just kind of begins to move on its own a little bit. There's not really a lot of wind there, but the boat itself, with her, y'all are kind of, looking over the sides and looking at it, begins to move into the channel there, slowly begins to move that way. And
Does this thing have a rudder?
you would think that it does, but somehow Sholar, y'all can give me perception checks on Sholar if you want. Let's give Bart a roll. Oh, Danovan. All right. So you can make out that looks like Sholar is a water genasi.
Okay. I tell each one at a time that they're gonna sink this boat with us on it.
I told you we should have set it on fire. It's not too late to set it on fire, actually.
Well, and so the boat, hi ho, and not really, that's the dwarfs. Arg, matey. And the boat begins to move out and then turns in and out. You're actually floating now in the main channel. And
I am watching the people on the wall to see if they're preparing bows.
give me a perception check. That they are. As you proceed to get here in the boat, begins.
Near that boat, is that a cabin?
There is. Yeah, let me see. That boat is definitely. I'm gonna tell you, moored keel boat, a large keel boat.
Looks like walls and a door on there.
Yeah, that's what yeah, it's fair enough. It is. It's a large keel boat moored on the inner side of the wall. Rope ladder leads to the top wall of the deck boat. Hatchways lead into the boat's cabin from the bow to the stern. So there is a small cabin area. Yes, and then there's the storage area underneath and all that.
Bart would probably go inside that cabin.
Fair enough.
So it's just this one driver at the front of the boat
Mm-hmm.
with the rudder.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And the boat begins to turn up against the current and is making its way. Thanks, Geek Daddy, for the follow. And it somehow is making its way against the current, slowly, but it's moving that way. And Free, yes, you begin to notice that Urshnora and a couple of the bandits, and actually the Reaver, actually I should have one more Reaver here, sorry, I'm going to trade out for a bandit, are sitting here watching the boat as it begins to crawl its way up the river. And you kind of see them kind of keeping their arms down behind the crenellations of the walls.
So I have the owl flying overhead. So
that's true. Yeah, thank you. Well, they're definitely, and seems that Urshnora, let's see.
I'd like to prepare an action.
Well, I would have thought so.
If they go to attack, I'm going to cast Wind Wall between us and the boat and the wall.
What? Let me see what you got here, because that's a new one. I do not know that one. Wind Wall.
I can make a 50-foot long wall, 15 feet high, 1 foot thick.
Jesus Christ.
You can make a wall.
Yeah, 50
Actually,
foot long.
I won't make it right there. I will make it right here.
Yeah, one continuous path. Okay. Yep. Nope. Well, you're going to, as y'all get center stage, they proceed to bring up their bows and crossbolts, and they are your Snora. Now, your Snora, where's Sholar? She looks, and Snora gives her a hand signal. She leaps off
I'm gonna.
the boat and deftly disappears.
Wouldn't
the-
Free Walker get attack of opportunity in Pig Iron?
We weren't.
That was my plan.
You can roll. You can roll me dex checks to see if you're fast enough to catch her against her.
I think I didn't make it.
Oh, now Pig might have gotten a pop there. Let's see. I'll roll up. Oh, it was a tie, Pig. 16 on a 16.
You beat it, right?
She beat you.
Ah,
She jumps into the water, and you see her swim.
Oh, it was Pig that. Never mind. I was
Yeah.
gonna say Free Walker had an advantage.
That's okay. I don't want to use it.
Yep.
Okay.
And they begin to fire at you guys at the boat, and the Reavers are shooting. They are lighting. They seem to be lighting. So they're lighting some javelins, and they've got them. They're got them. Like Molotov. They're not Molotov cocktails, but they're lit, trying to hit the boat keel. And so you're going to cast. What the hell is this?
That's one of my spells. I was just trying to get an idea of the range.
I've seen this.
I'll try to move it out of the way.
Circle come out of nowhere. Well, now
Yeah,
you.
be afraid of that circle.
But now, when they were starting that, and they begin to fire at the group plus
Let's
the
get some
javelin.
initiative.
Yeah, we can do initiative. Well, hold on. Whoa, what the hell? Who are you giving that to now? So Garbot advantage for O'Danovan's got advantage on this. Okay. Y'all can roll initiatives. I've got to figure out who's where in this type of deal. They're all over the place. Fine, I'm just gonna roll initiative who everybody's on the board.
Bart needs one.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, exactly.
Wait, didn't Amai
Jester.
buy me something too? She bought me advantage, right?
You might have.
Yeah, I think that was it.
Let's see. I can tell you real quickly. Yep. You got 2 advantage. That's just not fair. That's not fair. It's not.
Well, I can keep the one if you want to refund.
No, dude, she bought it. No, they were bought for you. Yeah, she did buy you advantage too. So you've got 2 advantage rolls. You're hogging the advantage rolls, Danaman. Now you're gonna when they start to fire at the boat.
Like no, as soon as they did anything aggressive, like
Right.
as soon as they raised their bow, I wanted to hit them with a wind wall.
That's fine. And that was going to be okay. I see the gray. Okay, so you're putting it right there on the landing where they're all at, or in front of it.
No, I want to I want to put it right on top of them.
Okay, so will that? It's just a wall. It doesn't do anything other than it's just air. So a wall of strong wind rises from the ground. Okay, so that would affect. What the hell is this rolling going on?
It does 3d8 damage if the wall, a creature that each creature within the area must make a strength saving
Never
throw
mind.
or take 3d8 damage on a failed.
I was rolling my mouse, but it wasn't. The wheel wasn't showing me the bottom of the spell. I only thought it was the duration, and that was it. So my bad. Okay, they got hit by it.
Can I? Oh, I should have done that before I did the damage. I wanted to use the advantage. Does advantage work for that kind of stuff?
No,
Strength
that's
save?
No.
not for-
Okay.
A skill check or a saving throw or attack.
Or an attack. Correct. Yeah, freeze right. Yep, you hit them.
Okay.
All right.
And then, does this push them at all?
I didn't. Your spell.
Yeah, I don't think it does.
Okay. All right. So they're back in there. Yeah, their arrow, the flames and all that whiff out, and Urshnor yells back, "Man the walls, get ready. They were here to stop our plans."
No, we weren't.
We just wanted food.
Yeah.
We'll rest.
It saves labor.
Is the boat still traveling?
Yeah, the boat
Upstream?
was traveling. It was traveling upstream, but when Sholar jumped off, the boat now begins to float back with the current now, and is now going backwards in a much more, better pace.
Did you roll initiative for all these guys?
Yep. That I did.
Is it group for the Tuesday night group? Like they all have the exact same initiative.
No, they don't.
Each group of
Different individuals that crying they are. Yeah. So Reavers,
I thought it was random.
Fantasy Grounds will let you do either or. So you can do it by group, or you can do just total random. And I've always done it by group of individuals get their own, but then the groups, say bandits, they'll all roll off the same initiative. So, yeah. All right, yeah. So the boat begins to move back down, and you see the chain begins to rise back up in the moat area, and you can tell that the groups are there are several of them, and then the bandits and the thug that came off of the boat going, "Oh no, what about our boat? Where's Sholar?" They're yelling out. And so you've got a hive now, a buzzing of activity going on. But the wall is, how long does that wall last of air?
1 minute.
Okay, well that's going to push y'all down a good ways.
What's gonna push us?
The current. The boat now is floating on its own. There is no driver.
Well, I'm near. I think Free and I are nearest the rudder, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, the boat's
Deploy the anchor.
Well, what's happening is the boat's kind of out of control right now because it was headed up, it was against stream, and now it's kind of floating backwards, and your boat's backwards, and so it's kind of beginning to catch current, and it's kind of a little out of control. You guys are going to have to take control of this boat somehow, some way.
Yeah.
Does anybody have boating skills?
No, we're not in combat though. Is that
not at the moment right now because they it's kind of coming out of the walls there. That's pushed them back, and they they're flinging. They've got a couple of them are flinging some bolts at you, but they it was an ill-conceived plan.
It's can I make like an insight roll or something to see if I have some basic idea how to steer this thing?
Sure. Let's see if you are a sailor man now, a seaman. He's a seaman. Sorry,
I've always fancied myself a pirate.
Yeah, a seaman. Big
Pig's a seaman. I'm a fighter.
Yeah. You think you might understand basic that you can get this ship turned around at least to go downstream, but any type of true seafaring, and you're going to be kissing rocks.
Okay, well, I want to try and lean back toward the shore that we just came from if there's any beach that I can safely run it aground on. I don't know how much of it's rock and how much of it's beach.
Oh, let's see. Good question.
Like just south of that tower, it looks like there may be some ground. Get some.
Desern Valley. So where you are at, whoops, you're going to come around with the it's going to take you down just a little ways past the keep, and there, yeah, you'll find something. You do your best to ram the keel boat up into the bank in a way, but
watch out for destroyers or large cargo ships.
So y'all have left the keep,
Well, most of us have.
except for that's right. Okay, so let me put
Somebody
you guys.
split the party again.
So
I hope he was doing something useful while everyone else was goofing off around the edge.
Yeah, no, I had a plan.
you did, hey. So, that's going to happen there now. Now, while that's happened, I can't put them. Let me put them back because they were coming to take up stations everywhere. So, while we're sitting here, while that's going on, viewers, we have our lone rogue dog. What is our lone Morthos doing? Hanging out, and you saw that take place, or was hearing that. And watching.
So as I was watching that take
But
place, it's
you
like
have a bandit that came up on the landing and was beginning to look pissed that it had to be sent to the wall for patrol.
Yep. So my plan is to hop down this wall here, go to the stables, or get the horses and leave. If the portcullis and front door is closed, then swing around and open them, and then go get the horses and leave. Hopefully, I can just grab everyone's horse and bolt out the front door.
You find that the portcullis and the doors are definitely down. Yes.
Okay, so I guess that first thing is to go down and around so I can open it, because I'm guessing the controls are in this tower, and I've already failed opening this lock, so I can't try again.
So you're going to show me move to where you want to. Yeah, Racer, it was a LKC plan. It was just, they're not very bright. So you're going to move to there. You can try to unlock that door, or check to see if it's locked.
Yeah, let's check see if it's locked before I listen, of course, for noises on the other side. I'm assuming everyone's been called to arms.
You hear you hear inside some movement.
Well, that sucks.
Mm-hmm. And up above you hear the door on the second landing come out when this is going on, and there were some voices, yelling to each other. There's something going on in the Bay Area. What's happening? And you hear Holdar, well, man, keep your position here. We always got to man the gate area, no matter what. So Holger's up there on the second floor. You can definitely hear he's there, and he's telling them that they can't leave their post.
Does he hang out up there, or does he go back in the second
He's
door
back
thing?
inside. Yeah, he's back inside. You hear the door shut, and some footsteps are kind of around up there, and then they go back, and the door opens up again and closes, and you hear some yelling down below. Keep an eye out. Something's happening. Check the gate area.
Would Drosen have moved up at all once the commotion started?
Drosen
And the
actually goes. No, Drosen goes into the. Thank you. Nice try, but no. Drosen went somewhere else.
Right,
Okay.
And Hagar is in the southeast keep.
Holger's in the southwest area where you were at. It's up above you. Holger, the bandit that accosted y'all when y'all first came in. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, I was hoping I could trick him into opening the gates to get out of there.
Mm-mm. Negatory. Now they're alerted that something's going on.
Well, guess head back over to this way so I can climb back up this way and jump the wall.
While that's going on, what is our group doing as they crash the keelboat into the beach?
Can we rummage through the boat? Is there anything in the
Actually,
boathouse or anything?
there is a Sholar was upset about it because there is a chest in the deck house that has some silver pieces and gold pieces in it that she had.
Yeah, we'll pick that.
Yeah, and 190. No, wait, sorry, wrong one. 95. And boom. And you find in the cargo hold it's a bunch of stolen goods, some ale, salted fish, curd pelts, like beaver, sable, stuff like that.
Yeah, I take the ale.
There's a big cask of ale.
I open the cask of ale
And drink it.
and get a few gulps of it.
All right. And while that's taking place, then what happens is now bandits and reavers are now manning the keep area. There's Nora goes back to inside. Now, Morthos, where are you at? Because there's some people coming your way.
Yeah, the plan's to get over the wall, so I slipped down this side. I'm assuming I can't climb back up that side, so I'm going to need to go back to the stairs. So I'm just going to come up to the stairs, get over to...
Yeah, that's fine. The bandit's doing his thing, walking around, picking his nose, and you've got more coming behind you.
Down the front of the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Staying directly underneath the wall, so it's harder to be seen around the perimeter. Logic tells me that the boat would go downstream based on the current, so let's go down a ways from the keep and see if I can find people.
Let's see, Reaver 4. Bingo. And now, all right. So while that's taking place, you proceed to go after them. And what is the group doing after the boat crashes? You're in there, or are you staying in the boat?
No, I'm not. I want to ask Bart for spider climbing because I'm going to get us into a tower.
Shit, you just like whipping out his spider climb.
Yeah, I mean,
How far away downstream are we?
By 100 yards, a couple hundred yards.
Okay.
For you to
really?
Yeah, because he didn't have boat handling. He doesn't. That's not a real. He rolls it up. It's going to take him some time to get a hold of that boat and do something. It wasn't a skill set of his, and so getting it and understanding what's going on would cause that to float on down farther. But finally, once he was able to, be a seaman, he was able to understand the dynamics of it and get it over there. But y'all floated a good bit of ways.
Okay.
And that being said, then, y'all are down a ways on the shoreline, and Morthos, you will proceed to head that way, and it is getting to the early morning, still kind of dark, but the sun is beginning to want to rise after all this was taking place.
All right, guys. So the question here is, the only thing that we really left in this place is our horses. Do we want to try to fight this whole castle in order to get our horses back, or do we want to cut our losses and move elsewhere? Because these dwarves are not in here. At least they seem like they're not in here.
Yeah, I'm inclined to agree with Free. I don't think there's any dwarves in there.
Yeah, I don't either. Although I am a little curious of what that little cave of water, what they're blocking there. What
Yeah,
may be under the keep.
I'm guessing that there's just an underground river is exiting there, and they don't want to allow free access into the walls. So that's what that thing is about. So I don't think that's really something hidden for the castle that's protecting an entrance into their castle.
There's always stuff hidden behind locks. It's locked. But yeah, there's no dwarves here.
We have to make our way to the bottom of the to get the rest of the gems and stuff.
Well, the boat and the loot on the boat might be worth more than our horses. So yeah, let's try and take the boat back down the river.
Well, they crashed the boat into the shoreline.
Completely unseaworthy.
Is it beach or is it destroyed?
Yeah, he put a hole in the side. He beached it and he put a hole in it.
In that case, let's push it off and make sure it sinks.
Okay. Yeah.
That way they won't get it back.
So that it will float out a little bit, and then it begins to continue floating down the river, but it starts to list, and you will watch it, slowly float away and become a floating pile of junk.
Yeah, nice water hazard for any commercial vessels.
They stick to the other side of the river anyway because of these guys, so it won't be a hazard to them.
All right, so we can scribble that boat off the map.
There is no boat on the map anymore. Yes, it is gone.
I feel like we accomplished a lot tonight.
Less than nothing.
It's been entertaining, at least.
Yeah, I had a lot of viewers. They're gone now. No, I'm teasing. There was possibilities there. It's different. It's different from normal play. Usually you just jump right into the battle and just start killing everything.
They were all grouped up. I wanted to have Bart drop a fireball or two on them, but figured that may be a bad idea.
Yeah, Bart's gonna be mad about his donkey.
He lost his ass. Hadn't lost it. It's still there. Y'all know where it's at. Sorry. So
yeah, I tried.
We are now. So we are far. We are in the valley area, but with no transportation.
We still have our feet.
That's true. And we're going to put the group like right here on the map.
They had another boat, right?
The little small one, like a dinghy.
Yeah, wasn't that circle supposed to mark where that castle is at?
Yeah, I've got here. Sorry, I could put another one there. It's I'm just using that. There is. I'll use a block here. Okay. So
All right, so what do we want to do next? We can't really go back to that castle. They had Not so soon, anyway. I don't think.
Actually, I'm kind of inclined to maybe try to draw them out, try to kill them off a few at a time. We can do some guerrilla type tactics when they're on the wall. We can all try to sneak up within range, and then everyone attack the same guy and see if we can just start killing people off. And then if we can bleed their strength down, maybe we can go in and take it.
Yeah, but what is there really to take?
If everything else fails, we can get our horses back.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't know what's in here, like at all. We don't know what this place is doing here. Like, no questions have been answered really, other than the dwarfs aren't there.
Yeah, I'm not really interested about that. I'm more interested in just killing all these guys because they annoy the hell out of me.
Wasn't there an axe we could go get?
Well, we do
I don't
know
know.
it's the blue oyster cult, I guess.
Well, yeah, you did discover that you know that there was a cult symbol, and Pig actually didn't divulge that to anybody, but you might want to divulge that to the rest of the group now. So you were preached on a lot.
Yeah, this is definitely the water cult here. We can just make note of it and return to it later. It seems like we're collecting quite a lot of cults.
Return to it later.
Well,
Yeah,
so
we've seen
far,
the air, earth, and water. So the only one left is the fire group.
That's true. That's correct.
well, so far the air people have been the only remotely hospitable people. Everyone from the earth and water are complete dicks.
The chat says you didn't die. That's a lot, So
We didn't even come close to dying, which is new for us.
that is. That's right. It was.
I have an idea it was a lot closer than we thought.
Insurance won't cover the boat. Yeah, unfortunately, I don't think they had insurance on that, so they may have to tax the party, send them the party a bill for the boat they just scuttled.
Oh, good. We'll send them a bill for our horses.
So are we? So it's beginning to be morning time, and you guys are standing on the shoreline, and Morthos, finally will join up. His roguish abilities led him to you, or maybe he sighted the owl and made it.
Yeah, he probably wouldn't recognize it though.
He probably wouldn't. I think he was trying to hunt it. He was trying to hunt it. He was getting ready to rapier it, throw his rapier again.
He may not recognize any of us. It's been minutes since he saw us last. Let's should we just head down the river to Wamford?
I really am serious about maybe we should go in there and try to kill those guys.
Well, there's a reason they're in a castle. They've got a huge advantage over us.
Oh yeah, that's why I was talking about trying to whittle down their numbers so we could sneak up by the towers and wait till we see the guys on the wall. We can all attacking, send spells and arrows and stuff at them and try to kill one or two at a time. And then when everybody comes over and runs the wall, we just fade back. And then once they settle down, we come up and we attack them again. And we just keep that and just whittle down their numbers, and then we can go in and just mop up the rest of them.
There's a lot of them in there, though.
Yeah, I think there were fewer in there than we saw over at the monastery.
Well, I think that if we're gonna do that, let's go back to the monastery. At least we.
Yeah, we've killed most of them.
Yeah, we still need to.
I don't really see those as mutually exclusive. I see two places now where we got to kill everybody. So we need to do some genocide in these places.
I don't get the impression that these guys are totally evil, though. They just seem greedy to me.
But that's not the point. They tried to kill us. mean, I get being greedy. I'm not
Did
opposed to
they?
that, but it's just the fact that they tried to kill me, and that kind of pisses me off.
So how did they figure out that we were?
Somebody sent them a letter that had descriptions of us, and it was after they put us on right about the time they were sending us up to the wall. The Grimclaw, whatever his name was, Grimjaw, looked at this letter that was on his desk, and it had descriptions of us, and he decided to do something about it.
Well, that's the person we should find. Who's sending descriptions of us?
You don't
It was
know.
probably Predator.
No, it wasn't Praetor. Now, hey, that'll get you in trouble.
Is
Yes.
either those Earth cultists or the.
And it could be the monastery dudes for all we know.
It could be. You don't know.
Yes. We should take them out.
I agree we should take them out, but these guys are the ones that have most recently pissed me off. They're the closest in my memory. I think I really would like to start killing these bastards. Just think of all the XP that's in that castle we can go get.
I can't think of a good way to mount an attack on the castle other than stand outside and shooting. How tall were the walls? 20 feet? 15, 20 feet?
The on River Guard Keep, you have the outside walls areas are 15 feet outside on the ground level, and some of the smaller ones inside were 10 foot.
Here's another idea too, right? We can send a few shots at them, wait till they raise the alarm, and if they fill up the wall with people, and we can start having Bart drop fireballs on them, and then we can retreat after we kill a bunch of them. We can come back the next night and do it again.
If you look at the River Guard actual like drawing of the castle, on the leftmost tower facing the water, there's a giant V crack in it. If we could get like a grappling hook or something into that, we could climb into it.
We don't really need a grappling hook. We got spider climb. We can walk up the wall and tie off a rope.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying though. Isn't spider climb one at a time though? One person at a time?
Only one person needs to go up the wall to tie off a rope.
Right, but that's what I was saying before. Like we were so far away. I was like, I was gonna go up the wall to put that up there.
Which tower are you talking about, Danovan?
If you're looking at the drawing of the castle, it's like the left front tower facing the water. There's a giant crack in the right underneath the roof.
That's just an artist drawing. It doesn't really have bearing on the structure.
Right, but it's of River Guard and it's in disrepair.
Yeah, the upper part, but the southeast tower that the chain was being pulled in and out of, is there. The top levels are just where there's no place to stand up there. It's just kind of all falling in. The levels have kind of caved in. There's debris laying around, except for the bottom level, and the roof in that level area probably looked like it was in, there was people in there, but the rest of that tower up above was all shambled.
I'm telling you, we can thin out their numbers by hitting them and then killing off some, because they're not going to be able to get reinforcements soon when we see them come in, and we can just hit a few and kill them and fall back, come back, hit a few and kill them and fall back.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Is like, if we do that, that's why I was measuring out that 60-foot radius, because I can summon down Call Lightning, and it's a 60-foot radius, and then every turn I can put a lightning strike in a 5-foot area. So if I put it down right there, I could cover you guys and smoke anybody that's on the wall, and me and Bart could just pound away at anyone up on that wall until you guys get on top of it, and then I can keep working it back. I can keep working it away from our entry, and like while I'm doing that, Bart can Bart can give somebody spider climb and they can get up there. You know what I mean? Like I can cover the approach. That's not going to be a big deal.
Yeah, I think there's like 14 or more people in there.
Especially if we start out with the attacking the people on the walls and let them come up to the walls to fight back. And then we start dropping fireballs and call lightning and shatters on them. We could really toast these dudes.
Well, I'm okay with it. I don't have any ranged attacks that are really going to do much good here, so
That's fine. You can hold your shield in front of Bart so he doesn't
Yeah.
get it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, while y'all are doing that, you've got company. Do-do-do-do-do.
Well, it's too late to start a combat tonight.
Yeah, no. Well, I'm gonna
Anyway.
We're like, where is our lovely? Let's just use. I need a grid here. Hoping I can set this right. We will put it here, but you have a group of, you are going to position yourselves. I'm going to put y'all down here. Your owl has alerted you, Free, that a group from the keep has come out of the area to, they're doing a search. They're just, it looks like the owner of the boat, Sholar, and some other people are coming out, and Sholar's, pissed, and they're coming, they're gonna come get her boat.
Yeah,
Oh,
what's the
yeah.
size of this group?
Yeah, there is probably about 15 of them that have come out of the.
Start casting, Dan.
There you
So-
go, Free. That's what we wanted.
we lured
We
them
can
out
take
for
these-
you.
Yep, let's take them. We can take these dudes. We're
Well,
all fresh. We got all our spells. They're gonna come riding up as a group. We can start destroying these dudes. We need some fireballs and some shatters and some call lightning, and we're gonna smoke these dudes.
Yeah, let's do that. So I actually feel like we've killed some people today.
well,
But
it's
it's almost 11:30.
It's actually
Oh, yeah.
we have got a
I'm
holding
in
spot
California,
here.
so it's not so bad for me, guys.
Yeah. So there have been bandits, and we have got. Let's just put this party, and
Bart shrunk.
a second.
So are these guys all on foot?
Some of them, yes, they are. Yeah. Sorry. And
Oh, that's great. I was afraid they would be riding our horses.
No, they don't seem
Insult
to ride
to
horses.
injury.
But yeah, 1, 2, 3. Here we go.
Hey, Free, isn't that guy that you won all the gold from?
It could have been the guy that I won that one gold from.
Yep, they come walking through the shrub line and are headed this way. You will have abilities to move and prep, and we are going to hold there. from our one session of actually there wasn't a single bit of combat at all for this group, which is rare.
We're the
It's
pacifist
unique.
dealers.
We come more rare.
Yeah, coming close. Actually, there was a little combat right there when they shot the boats and Donovan fired off his wall. But yes, you all were sitting there prepping and trying to recon or regroup yourself, and a party came out to come down the bank line after the boat, thinking that it would be somewhere they could get to, find it. Didn't think that y'all would have abilities to steer it or do anything with it, and would probably just crash. And actually, what Sholar was actually swimming and watching somewhat, but I don't think. But she did not see that it sunk. She watched it crash, but then she doesn't know yet that you actually pushed it back out and let it float away and become sea kindling.
We'll be sure to tell her that before we kill her.
Okay. All right. Well, we were definitely gonna hold there. A twist and turns there, and a little disappointing for the chat. They wanted to fight, but played it out a little bit differently on them. Anyway,
you make a note that we have the advantages that we're still.
Yeah, I was going to say. Well, just put a note in Fantasy Grounds. One, Donovan, you've got 2.
Yeah, I'll put it in my notes.
Free, you've got 1, correct?
Yes, I have one.
And I have a critical hit.
Oh, that's true.
Just waiting.
Okay, so just one of y'all make a note there in Fantasy Grounds. Use the lovely features of Fantasy Grounds.
Who's making that note?
I'm in there. I think I am.
Okay, good. Make it.
Are you using the notes icon and not on your
Yeah,
character
and
sheet? Yeah.
I just put it under special moves.
I would just put it use the notes, the banner on the right hand side, and put a public note there so everybody has it. Don't put it on your character sheet.
Yeah, as soon as I figure out how to make one.
Right mouse click in the box and go to create new item.
Okay.
There you go. And then you give it a title, and then you can put down there, and then click on the P button to make it public so that anybody can see it.
I also put it into Discord in our channel.
Oh, that's
Free,
fine,
you
too.
had.
Yeah.
Free had 2 advantage.
Here, I'm gonna
Free
drop
had
it.
1. Dan has 2.
Okay. Free had. All right. I'll take care of that.
There you go. How about that? There you
Perfect.
go. And I'll make it public. Boom. Store items bought for you. Dun, dun, dun. All right. Well, we're going to hold there. Thanks, guys and gals, for watching our this. There was a little bit more role play. It was a little bit different for the group. Don't mind it all. It's not always bash and smash. With this group, it usually is, and the owl survived again. Anyway, and we'll wait for Bart. It was, not too bad because he'll be back next week, and he really wants, he likes the combat part. So, anyway, we'll see everybody tomorrow night, 7:00 for Dawning Portal and the Fantasy Ground DMs and President of Fantasy Grounds, Doug Davidson himself, running the module. The first module for us all. Anyway, everybody be good. Thanks for watching, and we will see y'all tomorrow night.